My name is Nickolas. I go to Southeast Bulloch High School, and I'm valedictorian for class of 2023. Freshman year, it was awesome. I got to come here. We were so used to being like the big people on middle school campus, and now we come here and we're the smallest again. And freshman year was awesome, and up until March, everything was great. And then COVID happened, and the first month was great. Like, that was awesome. Like, I love being out of school, but after that, I got kind of sad, like, not seeing friends. And then sophomore year, I stayed virtual, and that was kind of rough just because you couldn't see anybody, and you had to find motivation to do like schoolwork and stuff like that. And then junior year, I came back, and I wanted to take a lot of APs and a lot of stuff like that, just to kind of like get my GPA up for college admissions and stuff like that. And then senior year has been a year heavy on dual enrollment and sports. So that's been my main focuses throughout my 4 years. I feel like the teachers genuinely care about you. Like, if you go into the classrooms and like ask them to help you with something, they're genuinely helpful. And certain teachers like Mr. Green, very charismatic, very fun to be around. They genuinely seem like they like their job, and I think that's what separates Southeast from the rest of the schools. The first class that actually gave me trouble was honors chemistry. That was bad. Didn't like it. The second hardest, I would say, would be AP Bio. Just because it was at a fast pace, which I know it's an AP course, but it was probably the most rigorous of all of my courses just because it was a lot of studying. So I did varsity track and varsity cross country, and I am also a member of Beta Club, NHS, and I was a member of the band for freshman year. I played guitar in the marching band and then saxophone in concert. And sophomore year, I didn't do all too much just because of the restrictions going on and stuff like that. But that was my general high school experience for all 4 of my years. It made life more balanced because I wasn't constantly worried about academics, and I could just go and like go on a run or have races to preoccupy like my mind, and I didn't have to constantly worry about grades and academics. I could just kind of like be normal and have fun in high school and have like a high school experience, meet members on my team, come teammates with people. It was fun. I liked it. Yeah, I would say pushing my mind wise, like actually making me think. Miss Norton definitely did that in honors chemistry. That was a rough class, and that actually made me like have to think and like study very hard. Miss Hibbs did the same thing in her AP Bio class, and Mr. Green made me think in the overall aspects of like literature and like writing overall. He made us think on like proper ways to write essays that aren't just like standard formats. He made us actually think like with our heads, like how we would write an essay that's appealing to audiences. They push you to be an independent thinker in a lot of your classes. It's not so much cut and dry as like you have a study guide, study a test, study guide, study a test. There's a lot of like intellectual debates that go on classes, a lot of discourse that goes on between class environments, whether it be like I said, sometimes we would have debates in Mr. Green's class. A lot of, I guess you would call it not necessarily studying, but a lot of like interactive learning, I guess you would call it, and that like kind of helps you expand your mind away from like the pen and paper and kind of helps you grow mentally as well. So I think that prepares you. After graduation, I plan to run track and field and cross country at Truett McConnell University. I am going to go into business. I would say with like drive, my mom definitely pushed me the most out of all of my family members. She really wanted me to attack academics and grades. She really wanted to push me to my furthest extent, and she really wanted me to succeed in high school and in the future. So she always made sure to, stay behind me, remind me like, hey, you need to get your work done, stuff like that. So she would probably be my biggest inspiration for high school for sure. It feels fun. It feels good. It feels like a lot of hard work has been put into it with a ton of AP classes. So finally happy to just be able to breathe, and it's an honor for sure. I'm happy to represent the class. If you study hard enough, you'll get it eventually. That's what I learned. And any goal that you have, whether it be academic, athletic, anything like that, or if it be in the arts or anything like that, you can achieve it with enough hard work. It may seem impossible now, but you'll definitely be able to achieve it with enough hard work.